Today, we're taking a deep dive into the career of Michael Brown. Now, he's a fascinating leader because he represents this really powerful and honestly super rare combination, the mind of a true engineer and the vision of a top-tier executive. We're going to explore how he literally built his career from the ground up, mastering pretty much every single aspect of the business.
You know, what makes his story so compelling isn't just that he climbed the ladder, it's how he did it. He mastered every single level. He didn't just climb it, you could almost say he built it, one skill at a time, creating a foundation that, frankly, most leaders can only dream of having. So, to really get what makes him tick, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with his core leadership philosophy, then dig into the hands-on skills that are his bedrock. From there, we'll see how he leveled that up into operational excellence, how his engineering brain gives him a massive edge, and finally, how he pulls it all together.
Okay, so the whole thesis here, the core idea behind Michael Brown's success, is his ability to bridge the gap between two worlds that, let's be honest, almost never overlap: the world of machines and the world of business strategy. It's that rare combo that gives him such a powerful way of looking at any problem.
And this quote, right from his own resume, it's not just some corporate buzzword. It's basically his entire professional DNA in one sentence. It shows you a leader who is just as comfortable with a wrench in his hand as he is with a financial spreadsheet on his screen. And that balance, that's everything.
But look, a unique blend of skills like that doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. No way, it was forged, in the heat and pressure of the factory floor over decades of direct, hands-on work that built this absolutely unshakable credibility.
I mean, just look at this timeline. It tells such a powerful story. You're looking at someone who started at the very beginning as a toolmaker for ATS and then just systematically mastered every single part of the manufacturing process. This isn't just a career path, it's a 2-decade-long masterclass in building expertise from the ground up.
So, with this incredibly deep well of technical knowledge, he was perfectly set up for the next big challenge, leading not just specialized teams, but orchestrating the entire operation of a manufacturing plant.
And as a plant manager, he wasn't just, running a factory. He was basically conducting a complex orchestra. From the rhythm of the production line to the harmony of the supply chain, it was his job to make sure every single instrument played in perfect tune, all to drive efficiency and, crucially, crush downtime.
But here's what really sets him apart. He wasn't just managing the plant. He was an architect of the very machines that made it all run. His operational skill comes directly from this core understanding of why things work the way they do, which gives him this uncanny ability to optimize and solve really deep-rooted problems. This is where you see the full picture of his engineering brain. He's not just a manager telling people what to do, he's a hands-on engineer who can design incredibly complex automation systems from a blank screen. But, and this is so important, he's also a mentor, a coach, who can train and inspire a whole team of engineers to do the same.
You could say this is the language of modern manufacturing, and he is absolutely fluent. From the complex spatial thinking of CAD design to the pure logic of CNC programming, he just gets it. He has this deep, intuitive feel for the tools that power the entire industry.
But here's the kicker. All this technical and operational genius would just be an internal asset, right? It wouldn't mean as much if he couldn't translate it into real value for the customer. And this is where his profile becomes truly one of a kind.
He's the ultimate translator. He's the bridge connecting the super technical world of engineering to the results-driven world of the customer. He speaks both languages, no problem. And that lets him build these deep, lasting relationships because clients trust him. They know he gets their problems on a fundamental level. Oh, and that last point, aligning sales, engineering, and projects, that is the secret sauce for delivering solutions that actually work. Okay, so let's zoom out and see how all these different pieces click together. Because when you combine his leadership, his deep engineering knowledge, and his sharp business sense, what you get is a leader who is so much more than just the sum of his parts.
This is it. This is that rare duality that makes him so incredibly effective. He can see the big picture strategy, but he also understands the nuts and bolts. It's a combination that allows him to make smarter decisions, solve problems way more effectively, and drive real, sustainable growth. Why? Because his strategy is always grounded in reality.
So this is what we mean when we call him an architect of excellence. He's not just managing a process somebody else created. He's a visionary who can see the entire value chain, from that first spark of an idea all the way to the end result of a happy, satisfied customer. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. In a world where everyone is a specialist, a leader with this kind of 360-degree vision is more than just an asset, they're a force multiplier. These are the people who can connect the dots, break down the silos, and build a truly integrated, successful organization.